Hello, my name is Amina and I'm your decision-making specialist. I have a what if today. What if you looked at time as an investment? So it's not so much how many hours in a day or how many minutes in each hour. It's not that you block this time and that time and that time. What if you looked at time as an investment? For instance, how much time do you invest in worry? How much time do you invest in things that really don't give you pleasure? How much time do you invest in things that you really, really want to do and accomplish? And so with other kinds of investments, financial, we talk about investing, and then we talk about the rate of return. Well, I'm wondering if you paid attention and you looked at the rate of return in terms of your time investment. Remember, there's mental time. How much time do you spend thinking about all these things, worrying about them, what-ifing about them, pushing them aside, wishing you didn't have them, wishing you did have them? All of that takes mental energy. So if you were going to do a block of your day or a circle of your day or a percentage, however way you measure, or a graph, horizontal, vertical, however way is appealing to you, and you put down your mental, your physical, and your emotional time in terms of what you invest each day, wonder what it will look like. I'm wondering, because so many times people will say, well, I would like to do that, I want to do that, I wish I could do that, I just don't have enough time. Well, what if there really were enough hours in the day for you to do what needed to be done because you found little bits of time in terms of mental energy, physical energy, and emotional energy to manage that differently. So that whatever job you're doing, what are the side thoughts that you have that prevent you from focusing and getting it done? What are the emotions you have about it? And how much physical energy do you use in terms of stress and cramping up your muscles and tensing up your jaw? How much? On the other hand, how much energy in terms of mental, emotional, and physical do you invest in your own well-being, in your own happiness, in your own pleasure? How much? I asked one of my clients that. He said that he had so many phone calls every day. And I asked him how he delegated in terms of what was most important, what was important and not an emergency, what needed to be done in no hurry, and what actually really didn't need to be done or somebody else could do it. And he said, I don't do that. And I said, well, how do you do it? And he said, well, you know me. He says, everything is on the top burner and everything is equal. Well, the one thing that's equal is that he tries equally to put 100% into everything. Can't do that. There's only 100% of his time in terms of mental, physical, and emotional investment. So he does a little bit here and a little bit there, and he's just stretched and stretched, running on empty, running on fumes. And he's been doing that for a long time because that's who he is, he tells me. And the thing is, the rate of return on all of that simply is not bringing him very much pleasure. And I figure if you're going to work really hard and you're staying alive in the middle of this pandemic and you really want a better life, while you're counting the number of hours, take each hour and see what's going on inside of each hour and what the rate of return is on your investment. Are your thoughts focused on that so that it can be done? You can do your best. You don't have to redo it. And you can add it to the next thing. Emotionally, are you worried and feeling bad? Maybe have a stomach ache, maybe a headache, because you just really, really want to get it done. However, it's not getting done because your focus of your investment isn't on that one item at this one time. And physically, how much of you is tense? How much of you is holding your breath, raising your shoulders up, not blinking, not remembering to hydrate yourself and feed yourself accordingly, and get up and stretch? How much? So pay attention, not only to the clock time and the calendar time. Pay attention to your internal time. See how it is, and see how you can kind of adjust that when you can, so that it feels as if your investment is paying off as much as possible for you. You're important. All right. Thanks for coming. Please come back. You really matter. And I don't want to just be talking into my little phone camera like it's some sort of a selfie. I really want to be able to add the time that you take with me to be a really great rate of return for your life. Thank you so much. Write your story, make your legacy, do it with a human touch, and begin that human touch with you. Thanks. Bye for now.